Transforming your life through hypnotherapy has never been easier. With the help of your host, Julie from coachinghypnosis.net, and these power-packed minisodes, you're sure to find yourself engaging in more positive behaviors around both your physical and mental health. Here's your host, Julie.
G'day, it's Julie from coachinghypnosis.net, and you deserve to know the role of hypnotherapy in acceptance, because people have had enough of being too accepting and being taken advantage of and not being able to accept what's been going on. And I'm not a therapist or psychotherapist, but this is my 10th year as a clinical hypnotherapist in strategic psychotherapy. I currently help my clients online. They change their life without changing out of their pajamas. And it's not you, it's me. Or it's me and not you kinda exists, because fuzzy function is a thing. It might be why you can or can't accept certain situations. Either each side of your brain chooses to perform certain tasks that find it easy. Your right hemisphere perceives form. The left hemisphere likes detail. The left hemisphere also likes language. The right prefers melody. Speaking and balancing compete with the same side of the brain. So the brain creates a spillover effect, and both sides of the hemisphere cooperate. For example, if you balance a ball in one hand, it's enhanced if you're speaking at the same time. But that's only true if the ball's in your left hand. Your performance is impaired if it's in your right hand. But if you sing a melody, which is a right hemisphere function, your visual left field has an advantage. By recognizing these asymmetries, the hypnotist who's working to assist the client in achieving trance becomes systematic in their choices about how to communicate with the client. When one of Milton Erickson's clients would fly into an uncontrollable rage whenever she heard the word dolly, the client would behave as though they had no choice about what they had experienced. The client is simply displaying a sequence of hear, then feel. It's a fuzzy function. Fuzzy functions can reduce the choices that clients have in their coping behavior. Some fuzzy function inputs are visual and auditory, but rather than storing that information or message in the associated representational system, it represents it in some other representational system. Fuzzy functions aren't bad or wrong. They're just fuzzy. One of Erickson's clients, Aldous Huxley, was a famous sci-fi writer. Huxley had a great memory, but would suffer from amnesia from time to time. In fact, he would go into a trance and forget to snap out of it. He would answer the telephone if his wife called to say something like she would be late. He would write a note saying she would be late. The wife would arrive home to find Huxley still in a trance, but Huxley wouldn't remember answering the phone. Huxley was a kinesthetic type person. When Huxley would hear the words vestibule, edge, or ravine, he would have a strong kinesthetic reaction. In fact, he described the word vestibule as having a strange feeling of immense anxious warmth. Huxley and Erickson got creative in their attempts to overcome his amnesia, which meant they had to work with the hear-feel circuit. Erickson anchored him to tap a pencil 3 times, and he would snap out of amnesia. When it comes to making changes in our life, whether it's quitting smoking, losing weight, or even trying to be more organized, it can be tough to accept those decisions. For example, some of your listeners might have found that sentence perfectly acceptable. Others will judge it to have been perfectly unacceptable, while others might have found it acceptable, others unacceptable, and still others undecided. And it reminds me of that customer service sign about acceptance, and it reads A, the customer is always right. B, if the customer is wrong, refer to A, the customer is always right. But recently I had a bunch of things go wrong. I've had missing mail, a bad experience with an avatar, deep fake on a motivational course, my request for refunds, and speaking to a manager or a more senior person in charge about my missing mail from the post office or a refund from the motivational course have led to dead ends. The other day I recorded a podcast and I accidentally deleted it. I bought some software that claimed it could recover the delete files. I purchased it. It found the deleted files, but it claimed the version I purchased was for a PC, not a Mac. I was upset, so I complained via chatbot. And guess what? They said, sure, I can help you fix that. Done. Can you check if it's fixed? Is there anything else I can help you with? The problem was fixed. I recovered my files. I told the chatbot it deserves a pay rise because it had made my day. How do you think I feel about that company called iMyPhone D-Back? They are company number 1 for 2023 in my good books forever. And I think they must have that acceptance sign. The customer's always right. B, if the customer's wrong, refer to A. The customer is always right. And the fastest way to get upset is when you have no control over what you can control. I should be able to find missing mail and get a refund on a bad traumatic experience at a motivational course that was full of deep fakes and avatars rather than real people. The other fastest way to get upset is to try and control what you can't. I can't control the mail service, so I never give up, although internally it feels like I'm slowly surrendering. But the truth is what I'm demonstrating is compartmentalization. What I can control and what I can't control allows me to carry on with my day, being playful, optimistic, and complete everything else I need to do. If I lacked this skill of compartmentalization, I would have sent 50,000 emails, started a Twitter troll campaign against the post office and the motivational course, been at the post office most days harassing staff, thinking behaving like this was normal until I get my way. But the fact is, that would be harassment. I can't control the mail service. What do you think the recovery rate is for people that believe depression is a disease that they can't control versus a client who knows there are things they can do to influence their chances of recovery from depression? People who believe they can influence their outcome have a higher recovery rate. You can't control the past. The future's predictable. You can create it. Here is the one way to renew your source of acceptance. This script is particularly popular with caregivers. Take a few minutes to get comfortable and begin to relax. Let yourself shift or move to become more comfortable. Take a few deep, full breaths and let them go. Letting the out breath be a real letting go kind of breath. Just go on each breath and begin to relax easily, comfortably, with no effort, just letting yourself begin to focus on the inside, beginning to pay attention to your inner world and just let the outer world take care of itself for now. As you relax a little more deeply, consider how much you've already learned and how you can help in caring for others. Acknowledge that you can make use of what's most helpful at the time and that you too deserve good care. Even as you care for others, notice your feet and legs and invite any tension, which doesn't need to be there, to soften and release. Simply allow the legs to relax more comfortably in their own way and invite them to continue to relax as you invite the rest of your body to release and relax and go deeper. Notice your pelvis, hips, lower back, and invite that area of the body to soften and relax more deeply in its own way. And your abdomen, all the organs inside the abdomen, releasing, relaxing more deeply and comfortably, letting yourself enjoy this process of letting go and becoming more deeply relaxed and comfortable. Notice your chest and rib cage and invite it to release and relax more deeply. Your shoulders, your neck, muscles, the front, sides of the neck. Feel free to move or shift to become even more comfortable. Release the back and all the muscles up and down along the spine. Out across the back from the neck to the tailbone, the muscles between the shoulder blades. Imagine a pleasant, deep, relaxing flowing down the arms, through the elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, to the tips of the fingers, the thumbs, gently, easily, comfortably. Invite the scalp and forehead to become soft and at ease. All the muscles of the face, soft and at ease. The jaw muscles, relaxing. The little muscles around the eyes can soften. Even the tongue can puddle and relax in the mouth. And you simply enjoy this peaceful, relaxed state for a few moments. As you enjoy this relaxation, recall a specific time when you experienced yourself giving loving care to someone, and you experienced love and care, even healing care. Let it be a specific time that you remember when you felt there was healing and love in your care. Imagine you are there again now. Notice the details. Notice where you are. Notice who you are with. Notice what you are seeing, what you are hearing. Notice any smell or aroma that is there. And any feelings you have, notice what you're doing. And your body posture, your face and your voice as you deliver this care. especially caring, loving, even healing way. As you imagine this, notice especially the feelings of caring and love. What you feel inside, notice where you are, these feelings in your body, where they do seem centered or most concentrated. As you notice the center of feeling, let the feelings grow and become stronger. You may want to imagine you have a dial or control that can turn up the volume on these things, just like you turn up the volume on a television set or radio. Turn them up and let the feelings amplify and grow stronger and more noticeable. Let them expand and fill your body. Notice what it's like to imagine radiating these feelings toward the one you are caring for. Simply imagine that you can radiate or send this energy to the one you're caring for. Notice how they respond as you feel touched by this caring quality in your imagination. You may notice responses that you cannot see in your outer life, just as how it seems to affect them. Now notice what it's like for you to radiate this energy you're feeling to them. What does that feel like in your body? Where's your source of energy? Is it inside you or does it come from somewhere else? Just notice. Does it seem to take on anything from you? As you do it, is there anything you need more of in order to manifest this quality in your life or your caregiving? And where might you get more of what you need? Now allow all those images to fade. Imagine you are the recipient of this loving, healing energy. Imagine that it's being radiated towards you from a gentle yet powerful source, an inexhaustible force that radiates love, care, and healing. In its very nature, simply allow yourself to relax and receive this energy. Accept it into yourself and bathe in its loving, caring, healing glow. Allow it to fill the entire space of your body, touching every cell in your body from the outermost cells of your skin to the deepest cells of your bone marrow. Then imagine that it overflows your body and fills a space around you several feet in every direction. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go right now, no effort needed, just relaxing, bathing in this nourishing love, healing energy. Enjoy that, let it permeate your body and soul for as long as you like. When you're ready to return to your outer world, simply allow the images to fade, but bring back with you any good feelings you've experienced. You may find when you return to the outer world, you feel more relaxed, refreshed, and renewed. You can bring back with you the feelings you've experienced on this brief inner journey. Remember that you came to this place to connect with acceptance. And when you're ready, take your time and gently let yourself become aware of the room you're in, the things around you, the time and place in your outer world, and gently return to waking consciousness, bringing back with you a feeling of renewal and refreshment that can help sustain you and the ones you care for. So what if you thought about the role of hypnotherapy and acceptance differently? And what if you didn't? The choice is yours.